So apart from today being the release date, it's also my wife and I's 33rd wedding anniversary.
Oh, now I feel it.
Yeah.
Really? And we're doing this? Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 2. Buckle up. We got with us Saffron Collins, and also honoring us is her dad. Big up to you, Mr. Liam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Great
This
to be
is the
here.
amazing Saffron Collins. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling. Shout out to Azarel for helping out as usual. Okay, how you doing, Saff?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for your time. It's a buckle up. We're just chilling. All right. So Saffron, first time I heard you, I was blown away with the talent. When did you actually start? Like, you're mashallah 17 years old?
Yeah.
17, brothers and sisters. When did you actually start?
I picked up my guitar when I was like 7.
Okay.
And I got really frustrated by it because I couldn't actually like pronounce the frets of the strings. I kind of gave up and got really angry.
At 7?
Yeah, I picked it up again, started writing my own music when I was 12. It kind of progressed into this EP called How's That that's on Bandcamp and also Spotify that I didn't know about until this year. It's like my 14-year-old self with an EP, yeah.
Wow. Saf, really, like, you're very young and you're mad talent.
Thank you.
You're talented songwriting. I'm a big believer that you're born with talent and maybe, of course, you keep improving it. But when did you first realize that you were so great with words and songwriting?
It took me a while, like, my language has really changed over this year. I take English as a subject, so I'm learning all of these new words and stuff. I feel like writing down my experiences of like relationships and people that I hate and people that I love and people that I like a lot, like my articulation of getting that across has just changed a lot, and it's just quite easy for me. It's something that comes natural. Man,
Liam, hearing you say that, how does that make you feel? Like, first of all, let me just shout you out, man, because especially coming in from an Arab man, we don't have a lot of when we discover our daughter or sons are talented, we don't shut them down, but we don't think that they can have a career after it. You know what I mean?
There's been a lot of strands to this. I think, you know, there's music in my family. My father is a very gifted musician, as is, both of my brothers actually. And unfortunately, the gene pool skipped me and went to Saffron. When I heard Saffron starting to put music together, I got very excited about. In my mind, I've always thought that she was going to take that step beyond what my father and brother have done. You know, they've always been gifted, but never had quite that. I'm not sure whether it's courage is the right word, the confidence to get out there and perhaps do something with it.
Incredible, really, man, because every time anybody, by the way, this is not me talking because Saffron knows how I feel about her, but anybody that sees Saffron, anybody that sees you, incredible talent on the spot, like boom. And that's something you can't buy that. Like, talent is talent on the real, raw talent, and this is beautiful. So big up to you, man, and your amazing family, really. Saffron, so today you dropped a new song.
Yeah.
It's called
Pass Your Way.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I wrote that this time last year, actually. I recorded it in like a day. I kind of planted it and left it for a long time. And then when we went to New Zealand, Red Bull Studios, Auckland, they were just like, do you have any other songs that you want to recreate or just work on? And I was like, yeah, this song. It's really hooky and it's very layered as well. It's quite an emotional song as well. And I think that I love making emotional songs just because it's how I get my feelings out and stuff, but also because people can relate to it.
Big time. Man, she's 17, bro.
This
is incredible.
Like, the song's about this guy that basically used me, and I feel like lots of girls my age can relate to that. Or even guys as well, they can relate to being used.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's amazing how you're saying it. A lot of people right now who have had like a 20, 30-year career say the same thing about being relatable, and I think this is what we need, especially in the UAE right now.
Yeah.
I think you need to be relatable. We're gonna listen to like a 10 seconds out of the track. Yeah. In terms of production, how does that go? You produce your own tracks or like how?
Yeah. So I have my room. In the corner I have like 3 guitars and then an interface with a mic.
Wow.
And then I just have like a MIDI keyboard. Yeah, that's basically how I do all my music.
So this is you as well? This is your own production?
Not this whole song, like it was redone in New Zealand, so the drums were like replaced, and I did the bass myself and added layers and vocals, and also there's like a Rhodes piano thing in it, quite in the background, and I did that as well.
How does, school and performing go together? Like, how do you keep your time?
I don't really see it as like
An
a
obstacle.
challenge,
Okay.
just because like playing music to me is like going on your phone. Like it's not a challenge in the way like yeah, rehearsing and stuff that takes off like maybe an hour of my time before a gig or 20 minutes depending on how rehearsed I am and stuff. So I really don't think it gets in the way. And people are always like asking me like, how do you keep on top of things and stuff?
And it comes
Yeah.
natural with you.
Yeah, and like they're always like, oh, you're always posting stuff on your Instagram and stuff like that. But it's social media, like everyone can do that. So I don't really find
But
it
it's
that
amazing
difficult.
how she's making it so easy, man. By the way, big up to the shirt, man. Loving the shirt.
Yeah,
Look
well,
at-
you
look at
inspired
that.
me to buy this shirt.
Oh
so,
man, yeah, that's
I love
big.
it.
Oh man, Tupac, wow. You know, talking about hip hop stuff, like how does, you know, you're a fan of hip hop. I know you like hip hop.
yeah.
You know, I've seen you evolve musically. Like you always like to experiment. Am I right? Like
Yeah.
you like to experiment new things. Would you ever like collaborate with a rapper like on a track? Is that something like you know?
Yeah, actually, I have done it before. This guy
Yeah.
called Zan the Kid. We've never met. We did it on WeTransfer, literally.
Okay,
And we know
okay.
each other mutually.
Okay.
But yeah, I've done it before. And the thing is, with my new tracks that I've been recording, and I'm going to be like finalizing them over the course of 2 weeks, and then going to be releasing them next year. I have this song called Blunt, and I think you will be surprised by it because it's a completely like different approach.
Different Saffron.
Like the drums and stuff, like you kind of get this hip hop sound from it. And I think I've been listening to a lot of hip hop recently.
Who are you listening to?
Wait, I need to get my phone because
Yeah,
I always
do that.
forget.
I've been listening to a lot of Anderson .Paak recently.
Yeah, he's releasing new stuff.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you know this R&B artist called Brandy?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I've been listening to her. song.
Brandy?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I also listened to Skepta, his new song.
Skepta.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, grime is becoming a bit more trap, like with like Skepta's beat, like I feel like
Oh,
Lil
man.
Pump or like someone could
Yeah.
rap over that, so
Yeah.
I don't
I mean-
know, grime is definitely changing.
Look, this is one of the things I like about the UK music scene. It's in general, there's a lot of people supporting each other.
Yeah.
Like you talk about Skepta, Stormzy, and there's many more. They're like it's like a
Community.
collective. Wow, I'm just so happy, really, and I'm so proud of you, Saffron. You seem amazing. Even the way you answer questions. I've interviewed you a couple of times, and I've seen you interviewed with so much poise and so much confidence. And I'm gonna use a word here. It's empowering and inspiring. Not to put a pressure on you, but it's inspiring to see a 17-year-old expressing herself through music. Listen, I believe that music is made to self-express. This is the core of it, and to inspire other people. Like when you talk about Michael Jackson, right, King of Pop, he has inspired so many people. He's inspired people in Saudi Arabia, one of the most conservative countries in the world. So music has no religion, no boundaries, none of that, of course, you know.
Yeah.
So, and you're also part of a band. Tell us about the band. What's the band? Flower.
Yeah, Flower Shop.
Yeah.
It's literally my best friends,
Okay.
Oscar, Jason and Kyle.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, and it's not really my stuff, it's more of Oscar's stuff.
Their stuff. Okay.
Oscar writes most of the songs and we just add our creative elements into it. So I get the opportunity to play lead guitar and kind of just not sing for once. I sing in like a couple songs and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just really cool.
If you had the opportunity to meet like someone you idealize, like someone you like musically, who would it be? Like if we buckle up, can arrange a meeting with someone that you like,
I don't know.
who would it be?
Lil Pump.
Oh wow.
No. So difficult.
Mm.
Maybe Hallie Uchis, I think.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, she's cool.
Okay. You recently went on, which was very happy, on Virgin Radio,
Yeah.
right? How was that, by the way?
Yeah, it was good. It was
Yeah.
interesting to
Yeah.
see like what it was all about and stuff.
I know,
But
cool. Because it's
Yeah.
mass media, right? And
Yeah.
it's incredible that they're starting to. But I think also big up to you and your efforts as well. You need to keep pushing in order.
Yeah,
for
you know, I think we've met some great people recently through you. You know, the guys at Harmony.
Shout out to the Harmony.
I think there's endless possibilities. Actually, I think you could hook up Saffron with one of those guys.
Look, I'll say it live on here. When we had the function, the guys were very much impressed. When she started, bam, everyone was like, wow.
yeah.
So like, again, it's incredible the amount of light and talent that, like when she starts singing, it's incredible. But yeah, I mean, I see where Saffron is also coming from. It's not the same culture as outside. I'm talking about big artists over there, they support each other. It's like a community.
Yeah.
They go to each other's gigs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are on each other's stages, and the numbers get big because of that. And this is one of the reasons really why I wanted to start Buckle Up. I've had a lot of no's where to do interviews. There's no lighting. Here, I got my man, Azarel, hooking it up, and we're just driving. No one can say anything, which is kind of cool.
I
Um,
think that like if we were to come together as a collective, I think it would be a big thing if mass media made the opportunity for local artists, and then people wouldn't be as scared to
Yeah.
like try and do their own thing.
That's a really good point. Never really thought about it that way. Could be maybe a lot of local artists are afraid to be judged, or they are afraid not to succeed or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe because there's no ecosystem here. Like she drops a song, who talks about it? There's no radio or there's no, weekly thing that goes on. And
There is some.
I take pride in being really
Yeah.
one of the very few that really pushes, but I have my own outlets.
Yeah.
I think we need to shout out to James Parkaway on
James, of course.
Yeah,
Dubai Eye.
yeah.
You know,
Oh,
with his
he's been supportive
Yep.
of you guys since wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Saffron this week, and he
Shout out to him and Adam Grundy as well.
Yeah.
They both inspirational, man, for me. Like James, he was the first one to give me a spot on a radio in the UAE. I just started Let's Hip Hop, which is my show, and I was here 5 years ago, and he's like, come through to the radio and let's talk, which is amazing. So yeah, he's someone who's amazing. Do you feel that we have an industry here, Liam?
There is the big wheels of industry here. You
True.
know, the Sonys and the Universals.
Yeah.
But below that, the answer is no,
Mm.
in my view anyway. And I think there is an amazing opportunity there if everybody could find a way of getting common interests together, because everybody has slightly different aims and objectives and
True.
goals.
Yeah.
Short-term strategies, and
Yeah.
there's people trying, like Abo, who's been really
Oh, man.
pushing,
Trying for
Shout
ages.
Shout out
local
to Abo,
music.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just talking to Azarel. I think Azarel has been in the music scene for quite some time as well. And he remembers when you were like obviously 13, picking up a guitar and playing. I think at that time also you played with Go Play the World.
Yeah,
or
that was
like-
my first open mic.
Man.
Pizza Express, yeah.
And what was it? We were 13, 14?
Yeah, something like that. My dad found out about it somehow, and then he was like, you should go, and then I was just like, okay.
Yeah. See, I keep mentioning this, but man, it goes back to you. There's so many talent out there that get stopped. They're talented, but they get stopped because, obviously you're the parent and they can, just sorry you can't go, period. Like I've seen it in Saudi. There's 3 girls in Saudi that are amazing. Bro, I've interviewed a girl in Saudi that her parent didn't know that she was on the radio.
Wow.
Yeah, her parents didn't even know that she speaks good English. It's incredible the distance there is. It's just sad, but at the same time inspiring to see someone like that, because I think with Saffron, she has incredible talent. How is it like being signed to a great record label like Universal? Like, how does it feel?
I don't know. I kind of internalize things. I don't really confront it.
Okay.
I just feel like life is normal.
Wow. It's incredible.
Rania
Yeah.
and the girls that work there, and everyone there, the CEO, like they're all just really welcoming and friendly.
I feel like it's a family environment, kind of.
Yeah, I just feel a lot more professional now because I have a blue tick next to my name on Instagram and Facebook.
That's cool. At the end of the day, you're 17, you're just, living your life and you're experiencing life and also talking about it in your songs. This is a very tough question. Name top 3 songs that you like or listen to.
At the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Go back.
While she's doing that, Has, I've got to say that one of the things I love about Saffron, apart from obviously being my daughter, is
Obviously.
that she's incredibly grounded about her music. She knows that it's a very, very tough industry, and she also knows that she can't get ahead of herself, and she's humble and she works hard. And,
Oh, man.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of kids her age, if they got signed to a label, could get a bit carried away.
No, I've seen that. Not
but
if
yeah.
they do that.
But
True.
she-
I've seen it before. You're right. And the way she answered that is like, it's incredible.
Okay, so top 3 songs at the moment. Do not judge me on this.
Oh, I don't judge.
I think this is an amazing beat. Coming from the Cash Me Outside girl,
Oh,
Bad Baby,
Okay.
Gucci flip-flops, feet look all yachty.
wow. That's
The
like-
beat is just insane. I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, I genuinely listen to it a
No, but
lot.
I think this is what makes Saffron interesting. It's like you feel that she wouldn't say that, but then boom.
Also, this guy that I High Hoops, he's called Jordan Arts. I collaborated with him in New Zealand on my
Okay.
track Green and Chewed Up. And his song Ultra Mood is just insane.
Ultra Mood?
Yeah, it's so good. And then there's this band called Kurangbin. I don't know how you pronounce it. This trio from Houston.
Okay.
And then they have this song called Como Me Quieres.
So this is who?
This is Kurangbin. It's just instrumental. I think it's really cool. I love the drum beat. It's like really R&B and soul. I just found these guys on Pitchfork. They did a really cool live performance.
How's social media with you? You're big on Instagram, right?
I found that with Instagram, I've realised that I can just be who I want on it. I know I can't post anything, but I post quite a lot on it just because I'm meant to for my music, but also it gives people like an insight into my personal life.
True. And you think that's important? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, because I feel like with audiences, they love intimacy with an artist.
Yeah.
Like they think that relating with someone and just like getting an insight into their personal life is just like amazing, I guess. Like everyone wants to know what like Kim Kardashian is doing or like Kylie Jenner's doing with Travis Scott right now. I
True.
don't know.
Yeah. Do you believe in free downloads? Like, are you with that? Like, would you have your music free for people?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think people deserve to listen to it for free. I don't think there should be a price on it.
This is where streaming comes in,
Yeah,
because you can
streaming,
make
yeah.
money from streaming, whether
Yeah.
it's Anghami, Spotify's,
Yeah, for sure.
Deezer's, all that stuff.
It's more about people actually hearing your music.
What does live performance mean to you? Because mashallah, every time you take on that stage, you let it all out.
I think, like to me, when people are listening to intimate feelings that I genuinely feel, when they listen and they take that in, that's such a bond that you have. I feel like that's so important, just having a bond with the music that you're listening to and connecting to it on an emotional level. Live performance is literally that to me. I just think sharing an intimate moment with your crowd and just them enjoying the music. Like I want people to enjoy listening to my music.
I like the fact that you talk about each song every time. Like, it's kind of cool when you
Yeah.
introduce the song a little bit. It gets me in your world. My last question to you is, what is it that you expect like in the next 5 years for Saffron? And this goes out to you as well, Liam.
Well, I'm moving to the UK for university, and obviously I'm going to be a very small fish in a really big pond. Connections are just really important, and the thing is I just want to pursue with what I like doing the most.
What
I
are
love
you
doing
studying,
the
sorry?
most.
University?
Probably like a degree in like linguistics and media communications.
Wow.
So it's like English language and media
Yo,
together.
Saffron, every time I talk to this girl, I'm impressed, man, even more. This is incredible. Okay.
But obviously I want to keep doing my music, keep
Yeah.
making, keep producing and everything.
Would you always, push that, Liam, as well?
I'll support her 100% with her
Man.
music, absolutely. And I've really got my fingers crossed that she'll become an artist that people know. But
Oh,
I think
man.
longer term she'll probably end
you
up
gave
in the
me
studio.
goosebumps. You gave me goosebumps, sir. You're too famous, Saffron. Buckle up, big house. Hook us up. What does it mean to you? Maybe you can tell us. The fact that your parents support you like that.
I don't know, I kind of take it for granted because they've been supporting me since I was a little kid. So I think the fact that they're not pushing me to do other things like I know a lot of other parents do.
Oh, man, big up, bro.
It's just, it makes me feel so comfortable with doing like what I want. Like when I write a new song, I show my dad and my dad is so interested. He's so interested in what I'm doing with my music and stuff, so.
Well, I wish you guys all the best. What are we listening now to? What is this? Ah, yeah, Doomsday. You like MF Doom.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brothers, Tim Granite, Black Banners over there. Like, they're huge fans of MF Doom. Is it a misconception sometimes? Like, you look at Saffron, what she plays, and then you look at the playlist, you got MF Doom up there?
I just love everything, really. My best friend sent me this song by MF Doom, and it was called Saffron. And I was like, whoa.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
And I was like,
right.
no way.
Would you ever collaborate with an Arab artist in general, like singing in Arabic?
I'm really open for anything, depending on like if I like the sound.
Okay.
But I've never really listened to like Arabic stuff before.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in Habibi Funk.
Oh, nice.
Like, I think that's really cool. My sister was telling me about it.
Yeah, I mean, shout
They
out
have
to
a thing in D3
Karuhat
as well,
plays a
right?
lot of that. You know
Yeah.
Bassel, so he plays a lot of that. We have 47 Soul, which is a band from Palestine and Jordan. They do mashups. They created something called Sham Step, which is something a collaboration between dubstep as a genre and the Arabic debke.
Yeah.
They're taking the UK actually by storm.
Okay.
Man, it's been really incredible. Yeah, this has been it. Any last words for our people? Buckle up, Mr. Liam, Saffron Collins.
Stay safe. Always wear your seatbelt in the car.
True that. Don't text and drive. Mr. Liam?
Peace to everyone, and keep listening to the music.
Yep.
We've got lots of exciting stuff coming out the studio soon. Saffron's going to be back in the studio next week with Rainer Erlings. I'm genuinely excited about the 5 tracks that we're going to be doing, and I hope that everybody likes it.
Guys, make some noise for yourself, please, man. Make some noise for yourself one more time. Saffron Collins, buckle up, big house. Peace and love.